I never asked you, like, what are you doing right now? What are you doing? Alright. Alright. Fair enough.
Well, I play.
Trying to be pro?
Oh yeah.
I guess so you do.
I have I want to travel. You know?
Yeah.
Like, but I want to go to I want to go to Northern California. From there, I want to probably go to Texas, Nevada.
Yeah.
Travel to every local. Till I hit New York. I want to go to Japan.
Okay.
Come back here.
You're gonna do a tour?
Yeah.
Okay, world tour.
That'd be dope.
Oh, that will be sick, bro. Me as well. You got time? That's a good thing to do, like while you're young, you know. Yeah, and you have time. And oh, okay.
Yo, clip that. Can you clip that? Because he died. Can you clip that right now? Clip it, clip it, clip it. He killed himself. Yo, we should start clipping cool things. You guys catch something cool? Call it out.
Alright.
So we can make a montage video.
That would be pretty. That'd be sick.
Montage. Oh shit. Montage. Oh shit.
That's rough. Good battle. Good battle.
Slow-mo maybe?
I think you that one stuff.
I might have, yes. I need to give over further analysis. I'll report my findings.
You switch?
Sit next to that chair.
Oh yeah, yeah. Funny.
Look at us here.
I never asked you. Are you? What's your like ethnicity? Okay. Because I was gonna ask you if you were if you were Dominican.
I wasn't like.
Do
I was
people think
gonna
you're
do that by
black?
mistake.
I was gonna do upside.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I did
Okay. Interesting.
four times wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I was curious, man. 'Cause, like, I was saying, like, you have like a look, like a Dominican, or like an Afro-Cuban or something. Like. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I can definitely see that. Yeah. Yeah. Golden, streamer, golden. I was curious, bro. Yeah. I wanted to ask like your ethnic background. I'm full Nigerian. Full Nigerian. So, no, so I was born and raised in LA, but my parents are from. They were born there. They've been here. Yeah, but I was born. Yeah, they grew up there.
That is.
Here, well, my mom went to London. Okay, after that, she came. My dad. So, they actually came here when they were my age. They're like my age. That's pretty cool. 28. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, like they were both like my age. When they came here. Crazy. And like, oh no, it's all good, bro. I'm turning 29 this year. Yeah, bro, it's not a very fun stage. It's a very stressful stage where all you gotta worry about is money and career. It's stressful. So there are perks to it, you know. I mean, you can kind of afford things now, but other than that, I don't really see a benefit. Just the older you get, the time you have. Yeah, the more you know, the more you can kind of, you know, appreciate things. For perks. Enjoy your 20s while you have it. Good day. I don't think Snake can really escape that. If you're tanky, you're especially weak against that, and it lasts for so long. The Thunder. The Thunder. Maybe there is. I don't know if his down A. I don't know if the down A, if you do it like, if you time it clean. I don't know if his down A, if you time it clean, it nullifies that. I'm kind of curious. Yeah. Has to be something he. Oh. I think the time.
Probably all of it.
Yeah. I mean, but that's just Yeah. That's just like, I mean, tough ass though. Because if a Ness is gonna spam Thunder Traps, it's just gonna be hard to timing. I got a Switch, man.
Yeah, I saw.
I finally got a Switch. Oh yeah, I haven't seen you guys for a while, so I finally got a Switch. I got Ultimate, got Fast RMX, other game, like other F-Zero, like. I know you know that. Like, yeah, so I got a Switch, man, and then it's just I'm still like unlocking the Kirby. I've been doing that. It still takes a long. Like 10 minutes. Restart it. Play. Restart. Yeah. So I've been doing that, but I've been like I've even been in my Switch. I thought I would never. But I've been.
with you.
I don't want to be one of those guys. I told myself that I would leave like the handheld day. Listen.
The big of you.
No,
real broken character.
Yeah, but I don't know. But yeah. Look, I've been taking it to work and I still can't unlock characters. It just. Yeah, especially like for the last.
Smash Ultimate.
You bring up that graphic. You talk about it?
Oh, yours?
On the stream itself, like
okay.
we're talking about it. And
Oh yeah, most def, yeah, most def.
Oh my god, yeah, I didn't have a chance to think of those.
A good console, man. Gotta give it. Good console. No, dude,
Got that fast RMX?
yeah, that's what I have right now. And then I'm probably gonna pick up. I mean, I really got Switch aside from Smash for when they finally release F-Zero, because they will. I'm gonna pick that shit up. Because that trademark, it got trademarked. So I'm just saying, like, both fingers crossed.
Trademarking that all the time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Well, then again, why would they trademark F-Zero? Like, why would they trademark a series like F-Zero to maintain it? So that's a sign, like, why now? So.
Re-release it in Mario Kart 8.
That's a good point. I hate you. Wendy, man, let me have some hope, man. Come on. Let me have some hope for a second.
Plus, it already has, competition with like
Red out, red out. Yeah, I mean, a red out's like the big anti-gravity eraser right now. It's on PS4 and the one I have that, but I don't like the control system. It's like a double stick. It's weird. Like you steer with one and you control the axis with the other. It's just weird. The axis like rolls and you have to control that. It's cool, but it's just it makes the racing really like. It's not. I mean, yeah, it's a cool challenge to figure out, but I don't know. It seems like that kind of thing you're gonna have to spend like hours and hours and hours because the game is really fast.
That's kind of my draw to this.
Yeah.
I like unique stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I still have the game. I just haven't played it for a while because I don't know. It feels fun, but I don't know. Like when I'm steering, it doesn't feel natural. It just I'm not used to it, obviously, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear what Winnie Man thinks about that. Out Red Out. How about the controls though? You feel with the controls?
It took me some time to get used to, but it's totally fine. I kind of like the controls better.
Really? Maybe the new modern, like, realistic way of. If Windy Man says so, it is gospel. Gospel.
Okay. So, Evo 2019 lineup.
Yeah.
So we got Smash Ultimate, obviously. We also have Street Fighter 5
Yes.
and Tekken 7. Those are obvious. They're bringing back Dragon Ball Fighters.
Not
Yeah.
on Sunday though.
Yeah. So that's what, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not a Sunday
4 so
game,
far.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, so
Saturday
Dragon Ball Fighters. What else?
Oh, yours? Yeah, sorry.
We're bringing back Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle again. Soul Calibur 6 is going to be in there. What else? Mortal Kombat 11.
SC6 has to be in. MK11's gonna be in there.
Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be in there.
Evo, they always put at least like.
Yeah, it's almost like
I
the
don't
companies are trying to market their games.
Yeah, they are, but
Yeah.
there's zero time.
The- that-
the level of the draw is so pathetic.
That goes with the
Why would
other
you do
with the
that?
other game too. They're going to put in
Why would
Samurai
you do
Showdown, man.
At Evo, they've always done that shit.
Because Samurai Showdown's going to come out like just
It
a couple
is
months
coming out,
before Evo.
And you're gonna have like no time to lab it.
Yeah.
Levels on the beach flash.
Cross tag is
Like
the same
they
way.
always do that shit.
Yeah, they did it with Cross Tag Battle last year too. Yeah, so that's 8 so far, and they're going to do 9. The 9th one is Under Night in Birth. Yep. So
Okay,
you know what
times
that
are
means. You know what didn't make the lineup? Smash Melee.
I heard about that.
Yeah, Melee's not making Evo.
Finally, that game.
They had like an in memoriam kind of thing.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Because they're like so a lot of people are gonna be pissed off. Why isn't there
good.
Melee? It's like,
Honestly,
well, Melee had a great run, you know.
Ultimate is a Smash game now.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, go in your corner and play Melee. But don't bitch about the main one.
Good.
Honestly, I'm nuts
And
with
if you
them.
want to bitch about Melee,
I can't stand Melee fans.
I think there could be multiple reasons why they're not having Melee. One of them is just the logistics of having to put in CRTs as like a main game for like 1,000 people. And the other thing could be Nintendo trying to say, hey, try and get more people to just play Ultimate.
Yeah.
We don't want to promote Melee.
Well, now that they have a direct stake in tournaments now, right?
Well,
More of a direct stake.
yeah, Nintendo is doing their like Nintendo Smash Brothers tournaments, but I don't know how good those are going to be because the rules are ridiculously stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that them even having anything to do with the scene is kind of like, why?
Well,
Like-
a lot of those games do like there's a Capcom Pro Tour, there's a Tekken Pro Tour from Bandai Namco. Like a lot of those companies do like tournaments for their own games. That's
Yeah.
very common.
No, yeah, but not for Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So Nintendo's getting into it now,
yeah,
and most people disagree with those rules.
yeah,
Which
I disagree
completely
with them.
understand why.
I was just thinking that one of the reasons why, like, if they were to be able to, like, if they were influencing people to play Smash Ultimate more by somehow managing to make Evo stop doing Melee.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would have anything, but I guess I was just trying to go off of that.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. I mean, but there's a lot of Smash Ultimate players that are former Melee players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Mango, Leffen, Armada. I don't know. Has Armada competed? Because I know
I don't know.
Xbox did.
I have not been keeping in touch with the Smash tournament scene.
Me neither.
Armada plays Smash Ultimate. He's here in California, right?
Really? But did he go to any tournaments?
Yeah, he's going to some. He made a post.
Nice.
Just falling out.
But I think
Oh, that's fine.
self-portrait.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
So,
Very nice.
so a funny thing that kind of happened. Also, all the funny thing is like, after it was, you know, it finally settled that Melee. Hungry Box. Melee player. Boxing, some Melee. I'm not worried.
Nice.
That's all he tweeted.
Future now, man.
That's all $100 tweeted after. Why doesn't Nintendo put money into Melee tournament?
because Melee is 17 years old.
Hungry Box is the most vocal because Hungry Box would benefit that money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry, Hungry Box, this isn't a game. This isn't the money.
See, honestly,
Nintendo
bro,
can't make any money off of people buying new
Bro.
games for Melee.
bro, do you honestly know what I enjoy doing? I enjoy ripping vocal Melee fans a new asshole. I make a sport of it because it's one thing if you want to go play Melee, but you're trying to emphasize Melee over the brand new Smash game.
Well, I can understand some of it.
They
right?
have been doing that for years. With every other Smash game,
But
and Nintendo listens to them.
But there's
And
a thing here.
they're so elitist, and they're so like, oh, dude, our shit is the best. Oh yeah, yeah, finally. I'm like, dude, like, enough is enough. You have to make a new project game every time. You can't accept the game for what it is, and they allow it. Like, I Melee people, I fucking can't stand them, dude. I mean, for them, not generally speaking, but what they do and their attitude is just like they don't. It's okay to have your own thing, but they never respect the mainstream establishment, and they never respect the engine that it is and the scene that it is. They're always condescending, and I'm like, dude, like who are you?
Yeah. I mean, I
It's
can
I
understand
fucking
to an
hate that shit,
extent
dude.
because I mean,
Your game is
personally-
18 years old, for Christ's sakes. I mean, like, look at this. You don't know when to fade into obscurity.
Super Turbo's.
That's fine. No, they're incomparable. Super Turbo fans don't know their place. They don't challenge Street Fighter 4 or SF5. They don't challenge the headline Street Fighting game ever.
They don't challenge Street Fighter 5.
They-
They know they're better.
It doesn't matter. That's not what I'm saying, though.
So my
It's just
point
that
is they're
they
going
mind
for
their
a game
place.
that they
They
feel
don't.
is
They
a
don't try
better
to challenge
game.
the headliner because they know that they're not a headliner anymore. You're a big game. You're a force. You're a part of history. Accept that. Stop trying to challenge the headline game. Like fucking, it's the most annoying shit, dude. No, I fucking Melee people annoy the shit out of me, dude. Sometimes they really do.
I think they annoy me for different reasons.
Yes.
Because
Fucking
as
the
somebody
most
who
annoying
plays-
scene in fighting games. The most annoying.
Oh, I agree with you there.
The most
100%.
fucking annoying. You know.
Like I've run
Like,
tournaments
they're-
like a whole seasonal
they're
tournament
so,
series
like-
for Marvel's Capcom
like
2
mind
players.
your place.
I thought Marvel vs. Capcom 2 players were bad.
Yeah.
They're not even like a quarter as bad as
No,
Melee
because
players.
at the end of the day, Marvel fans have respect to a degree. Marvel fans, like, there's trolls, whatever, they'll do all this antics, but at the core, they respect, like, the traditions. They respect, like, you know, the essence.
Yeah.
They do. Melee fans, no respect, no sense of place, and in the grand scheme of things, nothing. None of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
It's just, you know.
So here's the thing, right? So I can understand some part of what the Melee fans are talking about because if you take a look at Melee versus Brawl,
Yeah.
I mean, Melee is a better game.
Yeah, yeah. I
It
mean,
just is.
I admit,
So
it
my,
is.
if my passion is with Melee because it's a damn good game and not because it's the fresh new face of you know, like the big fad. I mean, there's a lot to put into that. You know, that this guy's willing to stick with the old stuff because it's good. He's not willing to just shift to whatever's new just because it's new.
I never have an issue of people playing OG or property games. I never have an issue with that. It's you trying to contest a headliner, and contest the mainstream and try to push your shit above that. When you should just accept there's something new. You don't have to play it. Respect it and mind your place. And that's all I'm saying. There's no issue with playing an older game. There's no point. But then they try to claim their shit as the headliner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just not. And it's just not okay. It's, you know, and that's the most annoying thing to me. And Melee fans have been doing it, and they've let them get away with it, and they've gotten away with it. So they need to be taught a lesson.
I think
like
headlining
a really
game, though,
hard lesson.
Being the headline game.
This is the start of the lesson, I think.
Could be anything, right? So if we look at China, for example, like China, and we're looking at King of Fighters, China's King of Fighters game, like the main headline game is King of Fighters 97. Like that's what we're looking at, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it makes sense.
So I mean, headlining game is just what's popular.
Yeah,
you know, it could be StarCraft 1 over StarCraft 2 in Korea or something like that. You
That's
know?
true.
So just because the game's new doesn't mean it should be the headlining game. I think whatever's really the better game should be it. We should try and promote the better game.
Okay.
And so I understand why the Melee players are doing that, but you also have to have the right attitude if you're doing that. One example is the Virtua Fighter.
I agree.
The Virtua Fighter is one of the most hardcore fighting games out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is one of the most complicated, most difficult, craziest games to get into. You have to dedicate your life to get into Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
But the scene is so fucking elitist that they don't get anybody to join their game.
I'm not even surprised.
I don't know. I was like pressing start.
It may be the best fighting game in existence. But if you have a community who's just kind of like
toxic,
who just you know, they look down at everybody else, you're not going to get more people, and it's not going to be a headline.
Yeah.
Whether it deserves it or not, it's the community that has to be involved in that.
Yeah, that's the way they want it though. Because if you really wanted it to be a headliner, you would be more welcoming. You would be more. So that's the way they want it. And that's the way it's gonna be. I mean, your game is hard as shit anyways. I mean, who wants to really spend the time? That's already a deterrent, and you have to be an asshole on top of that.
Yeah.
It's no wonder.
Yeah.
It's no wonder no one wants to play your game.
It's cool.
Yeah. I'm Jed dead. He's dead.
So like in the Guilty Gear Plus R Discord that I run, I have one channel that's just locked, and all it says is how do I get people to join my game, and it's this article that I wrote essentially on what you can do to help promote your scene. You just got you and somebody else. You're trying to get Plus R over in Florida or something like that where nobody plays it.
I remember you were talking about that.
How do you do that, right? And so this whole thing of like do's and don'ts and things like I used to build scenes for games I never even played back at FFA. That was my job.
I remember.
You know,
I
didn't play
by the
Marvel
way,
2.
I've known
I
this
didn't play
guy.
Street Fighter 4.
I've known this guy for over 10 years now, from the arcade, Family Fun Arcade. Yeah, you're right. They don't. Yeah, you're right. It's one of the strongest. Yeah, even when you want them to die, they don't die. Like, this is true.
But for all sorts of games I never even played, but because it was my job to try and build Street Fighter 4. I didn't like Street Fighter 4, but I did, and I helped to make the whole thing grow. You know,
dude,
because I knew what I'm doing.
You were in large part. We had you to thank for much that's community thriving and. Remember, like the Ranbat we had for a while, but I remember that. I think that was you were the one helping with it too. Like, yeah, Family Fun, yeah, it owes a lot to you, man. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you really did help a lot of scenes that you weren't even really related or involved in, like, bro. Wendy, man, did you go to Family Fun at all? I don't remember you from back in those years.
I was like,
Okay. Oh, really?
so I would have been like 2000.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't even close to being there back in 01. I started going to Family Fun after high school, so 08. I started going there in 08. So one of the newer guys. Oh, okay, no wonder. Yeah.
that when you started playing fighting games in general? No, way before that. Okay.
Bro.
So you're not an 09er.
No, bro.
Dude, 09ers? That was 10 years ago. Can you believe that?
It's
10
crazy.
years ago was
It's
the
crazy.
newbie 09er group.
It's crazy. No, time
And now
is-
those are the old guard.
I've been noticing that. I'm like, dude, like you'll see 09ers saying, yeah, we're the veterans. I'm like, what kind of world is this?
like these people who started playing fighting games with Street Fighter 4, it's like, back in my day, we had to do this.
It's like, shut up. Yeah. Isn't that a crazy world? When like those guys are like veterans and OGs, like things have changed.
Yeah.
This time has gone on. It's crazy.
Like people
I
started
remember-
Marvel Infinite, it's like back in my day in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, we had to do this.
Marvel 3.
We didn't have this easy stuff like Marvel Infinite. It's like, oh my god, what has this world come to?
Marvel 3 was even much easier than obviously than 2. I mean, you had the 1, 2, 3, 4.
the
Yeah.
X Factor shit. Man.
Yeah, X Factor, this button scheme. You just had the 4 button.
Ooh.
That's when they started dumbing it down. Wow, this is mano y mano right now. Okay. Okay. But yeah, man, it's interesting. Yeah, it's just I even haven't been obviously the most involved in this scene, but I've just seen how it's changed. And like,
Yeah.
all these guys on like the Street Fighter scene, like the anime fighter scene, a lot of them have just left. A lot of them just left, you know what I mean, and like, or just moved on, progressed, moved on in their lives, and a lot of new guys have come in, like in out. I'm like, even in the past 10 years, I noticed them when I came into the scene competitively. I've been playing fighting games my whole life.
Yeah.
But never like I started playing like going to tournaments and going to AI and like and like Super and like Denjin and all that stuff like when I got out of high school. So this is like 11 years ago. So yeah, things have been changed since then. I feel like since then there's already been like 2 generations of players. Yeah, I know I've seen that. Like, and even the second gen guys have moved out. Some of them. Like, easy. Even that was kind of when I was on a hiatus from the scene like 4 or 5 years ago when I started my hiatus. And now I'm kind of back in it, but only for Smash. Obviously, I don't.
Yeah, I
had
had
the patience.
I had a
to get into
hiatus
other-
myself. After I stopped working at Japan Arcade, and until I got my new job and moved here, then I started everything back up again.
Yeah.
I wanted to get back into it, but I just wasn't ready. And so, I mean, this is what I wanted to do. This was my dream, just getting people over and playing games and just doing that. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I mean, I love this.
Yeah.
I do this because I love it.
Sure. And we appreciate you, man, for hosting and like having this. And
For those of you watching the stream, by the way, you can't tell, but there's 2 players, and they're playing head-to-head, and we're watching on the main stream here on the couch.
showing on the stream, watching Windy Man, aka Ambiguity, Unslip with the Notice, Ambiguity, and okay, yo. SoCal's best Lucas player in the works. And then to the side you got Ronnie Fuentes, you got Jedi, and you got Jay, the mysterious Jay. Okay, I have not thought of a handle yet, but I will. But yeah, man, the scene has really changed a lot. Even in 10 years, ridiculous. Like no joke, you've seen it. Like 2 generations of guys have come and gone. Some have come and gone already.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh yeah, Jedi. It's funny. So I always tell him how I used to be in the scene back then. So this is a guy who I was like, was one of those guys like who was like around when I was getting into the scene. So this is Street Fighter days and like Tekken days and stuff. Before I started playing Smash, like really seriously.
The Third Strike scene at FFA was something else.
That was the best scene. That was the
Just the thought, like if you think about it, if you guys, I don't know how much anybody who's watching might think of Third Strike or whatever, or like just a few people play it. We had 10 head-to-head cabinets at Third Strike, and they were all being played.
Yeah.
Regularly.
It's true. Yeah, it was.
10 head-to-head Third Strike cabinets.
I didn't think about that. Like back in the day, like you just, since we had it, you just take it for granted.
Yeah. Arcade cabinet.
The cabinets back to back 10.
For people putting quarters in.
Yeah,
They would
all
get played all day.
Seems crazy.
It is, and we had probably the best scene in the U.S.
We did, yeah, bro. They were killers. Like honestly, half of the time.
We definitely had the best scene for Marvel too.
Yeah.
In the U.S.
Yeah. Ricky, Fnatic was a regular. And
yeah, Fnatic, Neo,
Neo,
Big Man DS.
I never heard of him. I haven't thought about Neo for a long time. Wow. Years ago. Crazy, man.
Yeah, those guys, those Marvel guys are crazy. Crazy. When it comes to like money matches. There was a one of the guys, Fnatic. He did.
Yeah, Fnatic Riley. Yeah.
He did a $10,000 money match with somebody in the East Coast.
You were last time I would say you
he put
mentioned that.
$5,000 down. The other guy put $5,000 down.
You told me this story last time. Yeah, that shit was crazy, and the other guy lost to
Fnatic
Fnatic.
lost.
What? No, Fnatic won.
Fnatic lost in the $10,000 money match.
I thought you said he won.
So they decided to do a rematch.
So,
and the guy's,
guy's
like, I don't do rematches, right?
Okay.
And the guy's like, well, if you're so confident about it, you're gonna just wipe the floor with me and make more money. So they did a rematch, a $50,000 money match rematch.
Gosh.
$50,000 fucking dollars.
Okay, yeah, we'll do
They
that.
each put $25,000 down. Whoever won took it all.
Also, that's when he won. Okay, yeah, because you had mentioned that to me.
And that one he wiped the floor with him.
He was ready.
The guy
he was ready.
The guy Fnatic was fighting against sold his car in order to get the $25,000.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I'm gonna sell my car. I'm gonna get a better car.
Nah, bro. I mean, and now like you have no car at all because you
Now
lost.
now he's taking the bus, man.
What a stupid idea. But hey, I mean, you know, in a way, I respect that. Like this thing at the level of like belief. You have to have to sell your car and do a money match.
Dude, those
like
guys
the
are
level of
crazy when it comes to
belief.
money.
You must have to do that kind of thing.
At the
ridiculous.
At the end of the year, on December 30th, they had this tournament in New York called Battle of the Strongest 2.
Yeah.
And it was everybody put $100 down, and it was an 8-man round robin, 4 out of 7.
Yeah.
Whoever won got all $1,000.
Wow.
Like and like that. Okay, yeah. You know, they get $1,000 if they win.
Yeah.
But they have to win in the 8-man round robin. They were doing Match Arena with that too, and they ended up getting $7,500 in the Match Arena.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
I tried to get Ross and them to come, but like nobody. I mean, well, you saw. I posted and then like nobody responded. I was like, wow. Yeah. I was surprised you responded. But then yeah, I'm really happy you came, man. Oh yeah. No worries. We've been doing this. This is like our what? Like our 5th time doing this.
For a while.
But yeah, this 6th time. Maybe 6th. Yeah. Officially, and then before that we were
Yeah. I'm down for crew battles if you want to start bringing people for that
yeah,
too.
actually, I really want to still do that. I wanted to talk to you about it. But you guys, yeah, we should have crew battles here. Like Michael's place is ideal, but we should host like Santa Clarita or AV or like West Side here. I think that's very doable. But we could do Michael's for like South guys. You know what I mean? Like OC and those guys.
If we get
And
more
that'd be
people,
cool.
we can expand the living room too. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
We can get a second setup out there.
What's your opinion? Yeah. Of course. We do, yeah, we need reps. Yeah, we need reps. And there's honestly, the Valley has enough good players. We could just do Valley crew battles. Honestly, enough as you know, like enough players here. That we could do against SCV, Kid Carl, and that one dude and Daytab do AV. This is all close enough for that. So we can do that on Tuesdays or. Yeah. I kind of want to challenge AV. Because AV has some spunk, but like they're they're beatable, but like they're fun to play against. I think they're really fun to play against.
Yeah. My buddy, I don't know if he's one of the best. He's not one of the best guys, though. Cameron Garrett. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Actually, his brother is one of the best guys, though. Austin. Or Afro. Yeah, one of the best guys. So I can talk to either one of them. See what they think. Cameron? Cameron. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a good idea, though.
Yes.
Wyatt. Yeah, those are all brothers.
There's no camera on.
No,
Wyatt,
no.
but, like, Wyatt's not really.
I didn't put a camera on the the head-to-head places. Well, I mean, I might do it eventually, but the point is like when you're playing the game, your face is gonna look like. Right, that's how everybody looks. Everybody looks stupid when they're playing games, right?
Guys, why didn't you tell me?
You don't. You look stupid whether you're playing or not.
Dang, alright, now we talking fast.
You do make a really funny face
I mean,
Everybody does, man. That's
Do
why
it.
I'm not putting cameras on you guys' faces.
everyone does, bro.
You mean grunt? You mean grunt?
Everybody is weird when they're.
So we're doing third strike tomorrow.
Yep.
You ain't weird.
This is third strike right now. Let's do Ryu versus Ryu. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you back on that one.
Ken versus Ken. What's that?
I'm gonna get you back on that one. Chill.
Ken versus Ryu, third strike. Let's play right now.
You insult me, I'll just kick you out, man.
Oh, no.
I said you insult me back, I'm just gonna kick you out.
Is that an insult? I thought that was just like, it's parlay.
There we go.
Okay. When he died just now?
How many years was Melee at EVO?
I don't think they started it until after Brawl. Because I think Brawl was the first time they put Smash Brothers at EVO. And then Melee was so big that they put Melee in there also. And when did Brawl come out? Let's say like... Was it 05? It was later than that.
05, 06.
06, I think 06.
06 for Brawl?
Yeah, when we came out.
I think my first Evo was 08, and I think that might have been the first time they were doing Smash with Brawl.
Yeah, Melee was 2007,
Okay.
and then Brawl was going to release in 2008.
But they did Melee at Evo 2007?
Yeah.
But then didn't they get rid of Melee when Brawl came out, and then they probably brought it back?
And then following EVO 2009, no Smash was featured at EVO again until EVO 23.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
So Melee was only there for 1 year.
Yeah, I thought Melee was kind of there for longer.
Oh, I think what happened was they used to do the 9th game was like a community game, like people had to vote on it, and Melee won the vote.
That was 2006, I thought. 15 or 96. They did that. Well, no, that was the you donate to get your game in.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Vote with money.
Yeah, never a bad idea.
I remember when the vote was putting Melty Blood up on Evo. It's an Evo main game.
Oh, how much does a park? How much does it cost a park at Evo? Donate that much. Yeah, like I've already resigned this year to just like skip Sunday again.
Yeah.
Just,
Go to someone's hotel room, just hang out
like,
and play games.
and hopefully I can actually stay Sunday instead of having to leave Sunday again, like last year.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean that what you could do on Sunday is you could go to the main like stadium or whatever they're doing, or you could just stream it in your hotel room with a whole bunch of friends and chill and watch it there. Yeah, it's like having a tailgate party. Actually going inside.
I actually went to an actual tailgate at a sporting event once. It was actually super fun, and I would do it again.
Yeah, right.
But not like a football game, but a car race. That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
All right, Nathan, you're up.
Am I up? I'm not up. I get wrecked.
I'm getting wrecked. I'm still up there. Somebody go up there and play, or I'm gonna get up there and play.
Oh, did you guys tweet that we're doing the stream? I did. Okay. We have one viewer.
I got 3 viewers when I was streaming Tetris 99 yesterday.
Oh, nice.
My winning percentage right now is 44.6%. Flipping just a little bit.
Did you hit 100 plays?
Yeah, I got over 100
You're
games
right,
now.
bro. You're right. Either way, my child is.
And I got my microphone working, and I'm still working on some nice scenes. But
I've been watching some more Smash Grand Pooh Bear. You know who he is?
oh yeah, the Mario guy.
Yeah, he plays a lot of he does speedruns for Mario ROM hacks, and like the new Grand Pooh Bear world just came out, and it's really good. And so he's been streaming that and streaming like speedruns on that. Ad melee. Dead games. Add melee to dead games, right?
I replied to them. Well, where's the melee cabinet?
Melee arcade cabinet.
Melee cabinet.
Yeah. He showed me a picture of the one tournament, which is this tournament's gonna happen in Las Vegas in March.
Week and a half from now.
Yeah, week and a half from now. And it's gonna be CVS 2, Third Strike, Marvel 2, and Super Turbo. Somebody posted add melee to that too.
Yo, James Chen posted that.
did.
Where did he post that? So the Sunday games for Evo.
Yeah, there's only 4 games though, right?
Yeah, so Street Fighter 5, Tekken, Smash Ultimate, and Cross Tag.
I think 4 games is better
You guys
for
going
it.
to Evo?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to Evo.
It's the hip hop happening place to be for the kids.
I run side tournament stuff at Evo. I'm part of Anime Evo crew.
Now you're officially part of the Evo Community Championship.
Well, yeah, we'll see. It doesn't mean they're
You
going
have to submit your game to Plus R.
Driving out there?
Yeah, I'm driving out there. I usually have a full car.
Yeah.
If I have room,
Yeah,
sure.
I'm driving, but I'm probably coming. Well, I don't know if I'm coming back Sunday or Monday. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we can all talk about that when we get closer to it. But
Yeah.
I have to plan for going to Vegas next weekend, so I might have to pick up somebody from Bakersfield on the way. So we'll see how it's gonna work out.
Yeah, we're not entirely sure what we're gonna be doing for Anime Evo. I mean, we're still coordinating everything based off of the information we have.
Yeah.
And honestly, we need to talk to some of the bigger, like the companies themselves.
Right. See if because you can get support from them directly. Versus
Yeah. Well, maybe they
Evo
have
or-
plans, and we need to work with them, and
Yeah.
maybe they want to work with us because we've worked with them before. Like we've worked with SNK for King of Fighters 14. We've worked with Evo or with Arc System Works for like BlazBlue and stuff like that. We're kind of coordinating all of that before we do any of those signups.
Well, still plenty of time. Now there's plenty of time, but pretty soon there won't be plenty of time.
Yeah.
So better to get it now.
Yeah, we are. We've got plenty of connection, so we're getting all that done. We'll announce what we can when we know, but we still need to do our meeting and stuff like that. And I mean, from what I've been understanding, like those companies need to do their meetings too. So
Meetings, huh?
meetings and meetings,
Esports meetings.
esports meetings. What have you got there?
My flip grip for my Switch.
Oh, for pinball.
Yes.
Very cool.
As soon as I'm playing a game here, I'll break it out and get some more pinball happening. He's next.
You guys hop out too.
They are elsewhere.
Well, where'd they go?
None of your business.
Well, it might be. It's.
They're okay.
Are they
They're
still
raiding.
outside,
They're
or-
raiding your refrigerator.
Oh,
That's where they
no.
went.
That's honest. I can't even. I'm like issue. The sheer happiness. Not like I hate people. I make the argument that it was in Smash.
Mm-hmm.
A Smash 4 or that.
I agree.
And Melee. I don't care what you have to say. I'm just happy that shit is up.
I can't agree with you there, man. I don't respect Street Fighter 5. I just don't. You know, I'd much rather see Third Strike up there.
I mean, like this one.
Yeah, but it's way better.
Better game, but it's had its time.
But, I mean,
It's had its time in
I
that
don't know,
place.
man.
It'll have its time again in another place, like Evo Classic
There were a million spots.
or the one OG tournaments.
If there were a million spots, I don't care what makes it. But
I don't know, man.
just call me. I just think
For me, it's like okay, you know, like racquetball is a newer game than tennis, but racquetball's not going to get the prestige that tennis is going to get, right?
It's kind of comparable with tennis.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's
But
a mainstream
SF5
game.
is more mainstream. Whatever's more mainstream.
Only because it's new.
Even if it's inferior. I mean,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That I don't always agree with that train of thought, but I just think that it's time in this.
Yeah.
Have a legend.
I mean,
Even if the game is trash.
chess
it's a
is
headliner, at least
chess
for-
is
at
doing
least-
better
at
than
least for
Chess
a few
2, the
years.
sequel. So
At least for a few years. Even
Yeah.
if your game is trash. If you are the latest in a legendary series, to be a as dumb as that sounds.
doesn't
I-
mean you
Mar
should-
that didn't work for Marvel
It-
Infinite.
No.
Yeah, I won. But Infinite is like trash. Like you're like in a lake and you're scraping the stump at the bottom.
I don't know, man.
that
I
was
mean
Marvel
that
Ultimate.
I mean, Marvel
Like-
Infinite is
that was
basically the
Ultimate.
game that explains why your theory shouldn't work. The latest in the series has to live up to the series, first of all.
And Street Fighter 5 doesn't.
I mean, look,
Street Fighter 5
SF5 does what SF5 still has a good engine. So it's good. It's a pretty trash game, but gotta give it. It deserves to be a headliner. I think it still deserves to be a headliner. It doesn't have to be a good game. I think it deserves. I mean,
I think
That's
you
my
should try and make good games your headliner.
Yes.
You know, like SNK Heroines shouldn't be a headliner, and it wasn't because the game's garbage.
no,
It's an arcades,
I agree
though.
with you.
I mean, it's
The
a
ideal-
fun play, but it's not a competitive game.
I mean, the ideal is to have the best game. Shit is getting me. I just.
Well, right. That's
That's
exactly the point.
Popular mentality. I mean, it is.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
it is because it's a headliner.
there are only so many
That's how I
main
feel
stage
about it.
slots at Evo, and by keeping a game like Melee on there, you're taking away from other games
Yeah.
that could fill those spots.
True.
And with Mortal Kombat 11 and Sam Show and DOA 6, even though it didn't get announced, there are too many new games for Melee to be on the main stage.
Definitely. Melee has no place.
And on top of that, there's Smash Ultimates.
And Ultimate is a phenomenal game. Ultimate is a phenomenal game. So Melee has no. That argument holds true with. But Melee has no place being there.
Nintendo tolerated.
I think your controller is.
Especially passionate about it.
Let me check on where those guys
all
went.
the factors
Yeah.
working against me. Pick your reason, logistics, community, whatever. Join five-a-side tournament. Hope you're still sponsored by the end of the year. Ring.
Yeah.
They get 2 KOs here. 2
yeah,
KOs. And
Really?
too cheap.
I put away.
I think that's his cheat.
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of.
What the happened there?
Yeah, but I gotta bring this with.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Good. Yeah.
I'm ahead.
That's a,
I don't know,
yeah, yeah. But, and, as well as that's cool, man.
yeah. I think yeah.
Yeah, for smoke. Oh, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Now that you
Oh.
went on mic, you're sitting.
I'm already up. Oh.
No, so I asked them about.
I think
Yeah. You've been trying out Piranha Plant at all? No.
the only person I play is Ness.
I'm hoping you try like a new.
I
made this better, so.
I mean, yeah. I'll pull out my shit box and like, I really want to try Shulk.
Mm-hmm. Shulk seems good.
They're not really.
I'm not feeling it. Yeah, Shulk really. I don't think. Yeah, Young Link. Okay. Yes, but I mean, yeah,
At least it's not Toon Link.
Make anybody viable. Dead die.
I'm looking forward to Dead or Alive 6. We'll see how good that game's gonna be. Play it. I used to love Dead or Alive 2 back in the day, and I tried getting into Dead or Alive 5 a little bit, and it seems like a really good game. I just never really got into it yet.
What about core value?
What about core values? Oh, I get you. So Evo's all about core values. They can't go for the boob jiggle, right? So Dead or Alive 6 is no go. That's why they had to pick a wholesome game with very little boob jiggle. Like Soul Calibur 6. Soul Calibur 6, which has no boob jiggle. Mortal Kombat, the characters have like rock hard boobs. Like they don't move at all. It's like weird. Yeah, oh, yeah. No, Soul Calibur 6 is within their core values. I'm curious about Sam Show 7 though. You see all the blood in that game? Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm liking it.
Oh shit, you died too.
Sam Show 7 should have that.
What did I die for?
Oh! Oh! Yeah, man. Nerf Young Link, right?
Hard work to play.
Yeah.
He's like, it's hard work to play. But you gotta work. You can literally keep. Good battle, bro. Should have won that. I was too afraid to come in. I should have won. I was trying to, but I couldn't because you just knew. I mean, you're a Nest main of your level, so you know what to do. I don't know why I didn't do it.
So Tunde, is Pichu the Akuma of Smash Ultimate?
The rush down devil for sure, dude. I mean,
With like low health,
yeah,
like deals damage to himself, kind of.
I mean, yeah, actually, yeah, I would say so. I mean, there's like nobody else like that. I mean, there are aura like Lucario, but like no one like dealing damage. Opposite Persona, but yeah.
I What is
He's got really low health, but he has like way more moves than anybody else.
Hey, he's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gains like. Or.
You can curse.
You can't curse. What?
Yeah, watch your fucking language. Feel like an Unreal Tournament. Holy shit! The announcer Unreal Tournament was awesome. Did I tell you about the announcer in NBA Jam? Well, he does commission work, right? Yeah, you can hire him to say whatever you want. Kaizo, block out of nowhere!
Regular.
That's honestly like what I feel like. If you play Young Link, if you transition from Link, you'll like immediately get better. But I guess you just play Link the way you would, but more aggressively.
Well, I know. Like I'm trying to play. Link. But I can't.
Yeah.
If I play Young Link,
Young Link? Oh, but Link, yeah. That's true.
They tend like.
That's actually pretty. You're so right about that.
So like both things are good in it, but not.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're so right. I mean, I think that Link's bombs are phenomenal. I mean, it's just suck against us because we can absorb it. Most people though, they're really good because it has the actual energy radius.
Right, and it's not so much the absorb. I can throw both. So like even if you can. Can't do that with.
Yeah. Oh, true. I think that would actually be worth you just like trying to see if there's anything like possibly there for you, What do they just go? Like they're missing? Like
Yeah, I don't know, man.
where did they go? Like
Yeah, they went to the car to get some food or something.
They abandoned it.
Yeah.
seriously so happy that got ousted. Fuck man.
There's so many great memes about everything right now. How's it going?
Imagine there is. Hey Wendy, what's up? Oh gosh, wow, your hair, I like it.
Like,
Oh yeah, look who's back.
yeah, there's like a lot of footage that I caught, like, where people, like, I guess they, like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and so it's like just some of the reactions. God. Like some of them are saying someone. Like I can get that, like, hitting problem.
Yeah.
Found him.
This is in Germany or just in general?
It's in Germany.
Okay, Germany. Yeah, okay, interesting. So this is like a recent movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that. That was cool.
But it's
Something like
It's from Splatoon 2.
Platoon, like Squid song, like.
Did you see this? Because Xer didn't make it either.
Oh yeah.
So Under Night In-Birth is Gohan.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dude, that's so awesome, dude. I wish you could find that. I want to. Pretty sick.
Like Xer sacrifices itself to destroy Smash Melee, and Under Night In-Birth survives.
Man. Do it you.
Also this one.
Oh, the beam cannon.
Yo, Raditz
That's
and
hilarious.
Goku.
And then Ember. that's pretty sick, dude. I like that. How do these guys make this shit so fast?
Andrew's
just
at the gate.
Your phone working,
okay.
Manny? Yeah, tell him to buzz in 141.
They're gonna come. Oh no. Right again.
Oh, what? Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna do my last.
Did you see this, Wendy?
Oh yeah, that's all it does.
So that was one with Cell.
After you.
Getting good. You're not quite there yet, but you'll get better
I
soon.
wonder what
Keep at it.
I wonder what all the Melee people will think when Ultimate gets like 3 or 4 or 5,000. Then what are you gonna say about it? Ultimate's gonna be like the biggest register game. A lot.
It's gonna be way bigger than anything. Smash was ultimate.
For Smash? Or sorry, for Evo?
All registrations open now by now.
Yeah, it just opened now. Today.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. That's good to know.
I'll pull it up right now.
I don't know, but they did say they're going to add late fees if in the last month, so sooner the better.
So I'm gonna try to look at it and actually, because I actually want to go this.
Hey, me too. We guys down.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, we'll work all that out.
Figure out. Like.
They're back. Yeah, I gotta see this matchup here. I gotta know what to do.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Whoop. Oh, a little late on that second hit. Were you trying to confirm that first hit?
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get it. I was like, oh shit.
Sometimes you have to like just go with it and go for a big hit and you back. That's bombs. He lives. He dies. He lives again.
So, Evo is going to be $45 to enter the venue.
Plus 10 tournament.
Plus 5, I think $5 for the BYOC area, which is mandatory.
So $50 basically.
The $50 plus $10 per game.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
I'll have to see what I'm gonna enter. Like I thought, well, you know, I'll just enter Smash just for the heck of it. But on the other hand, I'm like, you know what? If I want to play Soul Calibur as well, and then all the side games, like.
If I enter a main game, it'd be Under Night In-Birth, but I might not be able to just because I'll be too busy. They've never hosted Under Night In-Birth. First time.
Yeah.
As a main game, yeah. Under Night In-Birth, it's a really good game.
Yeah, because they put Under Night.
Side tournament.
I'm still shocked that it made main.
Yeah.
Honestly, things are so different from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I've never made main. Like 8, 10 years ago.
It's relatively new. It's the newest update, which came out last year, but the scene's been exploding for it.
All because of.
It's just because it's a really good game. It's called Under Night In-Birth.
EXE latest T.
Yeah, that's not the full name. Under Night In-Birth X Late ST. Yeah. There's probably some subtitle as well.
Nice.
Like Melty Blood's full title.
Nice.
It's made by the same team who used to make Melty Blood.
Oh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I did it again. You just gotta commit.
See, I'm not chasing him. That's not losing this.
But yeah, if you're looking for like Under Night In-Birth gameplay, they had Under Night In-Birth at Anime Ascension this month. It just happened. So there was a lot of good play there for Under Night In-Birth.
Hey, oh, come on, man.
It's doable.
All eyes on you, man.
Whoops. He's fine.
Come on!
He's fine.
Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Not anymore.
Final desalination. It's pure. Fox only, no item, etc. etc.
Hey Mandy, check out this picture. It's Dine. And do you know who that other guy is? That's James Rolfe.
Oh, angry
Yeah,
video game
angry
nerd.
video game nerd. Yeah,
He doesn't look so angry.
he's not wearing a lab coat. or a bu- retro game festival.
No, that was SoCal Retro Game Expo. That was the other cool retro game convention. SoCal. I think Retro City Fest is better. But I heard that the other one's actually good. In response to Retro City. Or they didn't have a Tetris Battle Guide tournament, so
God.
Ron Meadows over there. Is that nostalgic? Falcon kick.
We're gonna run a kumite for me this Friday.
Yep.
Guilty Gear. Yeah, for my birthday. Be sick.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, my birthday's on March 4th, but we're gonna our next salty is gonna be on March 1st.
Well, the big 34, right?
No, not quite 34. I'll be 33. Yeah.
Okay. Are you 86?
Yep.
Okay, I you're 88.
Feels so old.
I'll go back to that.
Not nothing. Lots of shit on the internet and that a million fucking times. Anyway.
Yeah, so I'm training for that kumite because it's gonna be. Kumites are rough, man.
I gotta sit in that chair all day.
Yeah.
Oh, is Quash moving down here?
Yeah. Oh, Quash is moving to San Diego.
He's down here-ish.
Yeah.
We'll still see him a little more often though. San Diego's a lot closer than San Fran.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw him up there when we were at Battle. That was a fun trip up there. I would want to go again. More people. Yep, it is a trip. And the venue is, yeah, the venue is a little rough.
It's it's like a warehouse. Like, oh, you want to play Vampire Savior? Go upstairs.
But
Exactly.
But they have a free play Poppin' and 2DX cabinet.
Nice.
And the 2DX was like Cannonballers 25, which is like the last year's version. And you can do like 30-minute time free on. I was like, holy shit, how the fuck did you get this?
Yeah. Wow.
Like, just playing on that thing all day would almost be worth the trip up there by itself.
Yeah.
But they had like a really good guy who played. Only got like a couple of things.
Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ready. The next battle.
Are not red.
What they should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that shit doesn't make a new bloody roar.
The new Bloody Roar, huh?
Stop fucking with.
Dude, Unreal Ember is a great game. It really is.
And Bloody Roar's a great game. You got a problem with that?
Like a lot. No, believe me. I mean, as somebody who's steeped in everything, a lot of those anime games are garbage, man. Like I'm. Well, I don't know about most, but like Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition's crap. Like. Not, yeah, Blaze Blue Cross Tag's awful. Nitro Plus Blasters I don't like. Like a lot of them just are like the same game over and over and over. Like, you know, Aqua Plus or Aquapaza, like all that kind of stuff. It's just like get all these a Dojin mix of all of these different anime characters and put them all in a fighting game, make it ABC pack. But Unreal Emberth is really good.
I kind of want to try it. Hey, I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, I in fact I bought it. I bought it when it came out in Japan, so I paid $76 for it. And nobody played it back then. I was trying to build the scene, and nobody was into it. Nobody got into it until Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Then people started playing. They're like, wow, these characters are really cool.
Yeah, my right shoulder.
Want to replug it in and plug it back in again? Or maybe you were plugging it in with it already depressed. That's
Yeah,
probably
that's
what's
probably
happening.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Are you moving at all in there? What? Can you even move? Yeah, it might have switched to a different controller. Go to
Yeah,
quit.
we might have to.
Quit the game.
Quit the game.
No contest.
Tunde, quit. He can't do it because the controller's not working.
Wait. Go to control.
Well, you can do it from here. Or they just exit and do it from here.
Select your fighter with the controller you're using. Connect controller again.
Tunde, press A. Now move your. Yeah, there you go. Shield? Yeah, it was probably just suppressed when you're plugging it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is it.
But yeah, another good anime fighting game that is underrated, I think, is Arcana Heart. That game's actually really good.
You had some get-togethers over here. Wow.
I was trying it, yeah, when it came out on PC again recently. It is a good, solid game. Very different and unique. I'd like to try out Demon Bride additional game, because that one's quite different too, but there's no console release for it. We'd have to play it from the Taito X2 arcade board. So any cool Switch games that you're interested in, Wendy, coming out soon?
Well, over the weekend they had the demo of Trials Rising, which is kind of like the motorcycle racing game. It was actually really fun, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it, the full version, because it's more like Ubisoft's. Like Switch versions, they nerfed it a lot. So like, yeah, I had fun with the demo. I might get it on PS4 when it's like super cheap, kind of thing. Jeez, what's? Wow, Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, Mario Maker 2.
That right away.
Mario Maker 2 is gonna be so huge.
I'd have to like, I'd actually have to pull up my wish list because I'm kind of like adding games to my wish list and forgetting about them.
like Mario Maker 1 was huge, and that was for the Wii U.
But nobody had the Wii U.
Nobody had the Wii U. Everybody has a Switch, and this Mario Maker is gonna be massive.
I know.
It's gonna be so massive.
I actually might like kind of finish the levels I was kind of make. Like I kind of like built levels off of like a gimmick, but I only got level 4 out of it. And boom! Goes the dynamite. Jumpman. We're fighting plumber. Jumpman. Really, I've just been playing like Tetris 99.
Yeah.
Like I think next time I play, I'm actually just gonna play Tetris Effect because I haven't played it in a while. It's like, but the thing about Tetris Effect is that if you want to do like the full run of Journey mode, you need like 2 hours just to play like one run through of it. So it's kind of a time commitment.
Yeah.
And like, I'm only playing like an hour, maybe an hour and a half of Tetris 99 on the screen right now. So,
Like, yeah. So that reminded me. I was when you were mentioning Tetris 99 last time. I talked about Grand Pooh Bear and we got interrupted.
yeah.
Grand Pooh Bear has been trying out Tetris 99 a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Speedrun Tetris 99.
He hasn't won a single game. Oh. Yeah, he hasn't won a single game, and he's saying he thinks that Tetris 99 alone is worth buying a Switch for. He absolutely loves it.
Well, it's definitely worth buying the online service.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and they're gonna like they already kind of sort of did data mine it, so they're gonna add like traditional modes later, but that's lots of fun.
Yeah.
This tangled mess of controller wires.
Where are the wave birds, guys? Come on, let's go.
Did I retire that shit, dude? Okay, wait for this. Absolutely.
There's lag.
You're a grandpa. How about Europe? How about that?
Mario.
Finally retire the Lakers.
No, I think my wave bird isn't quite 100%.
They after honestly, I've had mine. I think 02. After like 12 years, just
Yeah,
I
like,
cleaned it out.
yeah, mine's an original wave bird too.
Casual fighting game.
So, like, my friend in North Hollywood got the golf course in the Dorian I keep talking about. He was actually working with it's on our website, all with the E3. And so, like, the first year, you know, they announced the Wavebird, they're actually giving away as prizes. The motherfucker won a Wavebird, like, before it even came out. So, like, we were all at the hotel room, and he, like, plugged in the Wavebird in his GameCube in his room. He was just like walking around the hotel, like, yeah, it's still working.
Wow.
Yeah. He was like, you know, like halfway across the hotel. Like, yeah, it's still working.
Bro, honestly, those receivers had a.
Yeah, it was like because like every wireless controller before that was infrared.
Yeah.
And they were garbage. And then like
really
I was like, let's do RF.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need line of sight. Like what?
Yeah. They're all
So like I can like remember at the time we were all marveling like you could like, you know, have the controller next to you with your blanket over it. You could like snuggle up in the blanket with your controller. It was like, wow, the future.
I remember when it came out. And like now, like wireless. But like, obviously, like I can. Whoops.
What happened?
Whatever. They've had wireless controllers since NES.
What?
Yeah, NES had wireless controllers.
I think I had one of the NES wireless controllers. What do they call those?
I don't know. They had wireless NES controllers.
Yeah, but they were all infrared though.
Yeah. It was infrared. It was garbage.
It was around back then?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
They're third party, but yeah. Wavebird was one of the first wireless first party controllers for those consoles.
That's it.
Oh.
So they have all these products that are modern NES controllers. Acclaim made one? Jesus Christ. Acclaim made a wireless NES controller. Acclaim made a bunch of games and now they don't exist anymore. They made Turok.
Oh my god.
Extreme G. How do you clip it? With magic. The magic of clips. If I can clip it here.
The double up air is like,
I think I missed
Did
You guys see it?
always go back and clip.
I don't want to go, but I gotta go.
Can you leave like that? Damn, you're gonna dip, bro?
Nah,
Nah,
You gotta be that guy.
Go home, bro.
That guy's guy.
Oh, it's cool, bro. I'm that guy too. Actually, I'm about to leave after you.
Windy. Ambiguity.
Oh, it fell down.
Very.
Yeah, that's better.
Nice.
So young.
Toon Link?
Get it right. The past few.
That'd be a cool tag, like Toon Link and
Oh, Toon Link.
the Link player, huh?
Yeah, I can play 82.
Catch you this week.
There's like a big thing between.
Yeah,
Thank you for
Thanks,
all
man.
you do, man. Yeah.
for sure.
There's a
stay in
big thing
touch.
like you'll think
Talk about the
players,
crew battle
like,
thing.
Okay, yeah.
That I let's
West Coast.
name the loop battle crew. Alright, squad.
Good man. That's good. Was that a question? Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
See, but can Young Link shoot beam swords when he's at 0% health? on your toe.
Is that what it is? That is beautiful. Whoa, that's
I can flip it.
That's what I posted the diagram.
What? It's my turn.
Could fight each other for it, like IRL.
I heard you can't do that. Not even for trade live.
No gang signs.
Good thing he was doing that.
No, he was jigglypuffing. Somebody could interpret it as one.
Yeah.
So all those people that are flossing are actively participating in.
Flossing with Alex.
That is getting
Whoa, chill.
Oh, hey,
some.
jeez.
Over there.
I didn't realize your affiliation there, Mandy.
Yeah.
No, I just.
Or is it? That's really your name?
I just. I don't.
What, the LA Kings?
Yes. Nobody watches them yet they win the Stanley Cup.
Things in the counts.
You know what game I want to, or what book I want to read? The Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah. I hear it's a good book. It's like Kill Bill. Yeah. Like Kill Bill was like made after this.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Check it out.
I like that scene when Bride gets the sword. Like
At the very end, just arigato.
like what does the sword master say? Let's see. Yeah, I can say without ego that this is my finest sword. If you encounter God, God will be cut.
Ooh, I like that.
Cut him down.
It's been a while since I've seen Kill Bill. I actually been wanting to watch it again.
Good movie.
You know, people like it kind of does annoy me a little bit when people say, "Oh yeah, Kill Bill. Oh yeah, the first one was my favorite." I'm like, it's the same movie, guys.
The thing is each enemy that she fights is its own arc.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, oh, I like the first one better. Like a lot of people just think of just because that one arc of fighting Oranishi. Really good, which it was a really good arc. But they each have their own important like differences that are like dealing with Buck. It's just that was good. That was like heart wrenching.
I just feel like.
In any movie with the rope dart kind of thing, ball and chain kind of thing.
Yeah.
Love that so much. Like every once in a while, like I'll kind of like get lost on YouTube watching old like kung fu and martial arts stuff. Like the long staff's my favorite, but I saw like the rope dart stuff. I was like, oh, like next level.
Like careful, man! I dropped a load in there.
I do. Alright, man.
Battlefield.
Good afternoon.
But I loved like in part 2 when she was being trained by that master. So great. Well, hey, that was at the end, yeah. So she did really good job with the master, and the master like he totally hated women and like just didn't like respect them at all. That guy, yeah. Until he trained her, and then he like gained respect for women. So because he trained her, he was willing to train that other girl. and she was like totally disrespectful. So to punish her, he plucked out one of her eyeballs as punishment for like when he was training her, and she ended up poisoning his rice and killing the master. And what's interesting is at the end of the movie, you never see that other girl end up dying. She just also gets her eyeball plucked, so she loses both eyes. But that actually is kind of a callback to one of the most famous samurai movies of all time, called Zatoichi, The Blind Swordsman.
Yep.
So, it could easily go to a sequel where she knows how to like fight and everything like that, being perfectly blind. Yeah.
You know, as much as I like those kinds of movies, I've actually never seen.
On the Zatoichi.
Yeah, I've been wanting to.
From what I hear, I haven't rewatched it. I've watched it once, but it's really freaking good.
Yeah.
There was a samurai movie called Sword of Doom in the 1950s.
Okay.
It's black and white, and it is so phenomenally good, like cinematography and everything wise.
Yeah, actually, that's a good thought. I was like, because there had to have been like the first martial arts movies, and how did they
Well, it was a samurai movie, which is different from martial arts.
Yeah, I guess so.
Samurai and spaghetti westerns copied each other back and forth a lot.
Jiggly. Okay, that Jigglypuff isn't realistic enough.
If you're looking at like kung fu movies, those were more like Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese Hong Kong. Have you seen any new trailer for the
Consider yourself lucky. It's like the stuff of nightmares. Have you seen what Mr. Mime looks like in that movie, Mandy? Oh, okay.
It does intrigue me though, like a more realistic take on Pokemon. I've always appealed to me in a way.
Now, like, I like that.
Not seeing anything.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Not saying anything.
This time they hired good voice actors, like Ryan Reynolds, to be Mewtwo. Yes. There's Mori and Ishiwatari, the two creators of the... No, because it says to Nathan. That's my name.
That's me.
So I can't sell unless I find somebody else named Nathan. Then I'm sure they'll pay a ton of money for it.
Yeah. So if your name wasn't...
It would probably be worth a hell of a lot of money because this poster right up there, they only made like 80 of them. You can only get that poster. It does.
It's underneath on the right.
So that poster, they only made about 80 of them. You could only get that poster if you bought the arcade board within the first week of release. And that's the very first version of BlazBlue.
When did that come out?
2008.
Because like when I came back to the
console
FTC,
came out in 2009.
When I came back to the FTC, all of a sudden I'm hearing about BlazBlue. Like, when did this game be?
Yeah, I think it came out like November 2008.
Yeah, it's like when I barely...
Yeah, got it signed by Mori and Ishitari, the two creators, and there's only like 80 of these in existence.
My student was like, hey, if you pay this, your game's out first, I'll get you fight. And I never just that.
Oh, told the story. PCA bikes are awesome.
Yeah, when BlazBlue came out for the arcade, I think I spent $70 in 2 days on that game.
How'd I get you?
Well, and the thing was, I was at the arcade. I was working there. I was a manager there. So the owner was telling me like, dude, just pay for your own, you know, like just flip the switch and get yourself free credits. But I couldn't do that. I'd be stealing from it because if I played, I'd be taking up a slot that would be making money from, and I knew the arcade was not in good. So I was like, I can't do that.
So what you have to do, what you do, is that after hours.
No, yeah.
Like 4 a.m.
I would totally do that. If I wasn't playing against somebody, I would give myself free credits for sure. But if I'm playing against somebody, I have to pay.
Oh,
That was my concept.
That's fair.
Yeah. Like at Japan Arcade, when I closed the arcade down, and they had the newest version of Beatmania.
Oh yeah. I stay after.
That was sick,
I was
man.
at Japan.
Come to think of it, I might have heard stories about that.
Yeah. I'd turn like all the games off except for Beatmania. It'd be this dark room with just this game on it. It was so awesome.
I'm thinking that, obviously it's going to be a little bit different when Round opens Burbank this year. But I'm thinking it might just be more cost effective for me just to buy a nice controller, a 2DX controller. Because, the thing, the Super Rhythm Fighter, there's actually a guy who brought his own setups. So he had an actual 2DX controller. Ryan? Yeah, he was the guy who tweeted out the flyer for the event. He brought. Yeah, he got a full-on port, actual arcade hardware, commercial popping controller and 2DX controller.
Nice, yeah, I saw that.
And he brought like 5 or 6 Mania controllers. It was like, oh shit, because I thought it was just gonna be free play the arcade, and it was.
Yeah.
You could free play pop-in and free play DDR. There weren't too many people playing on the DDR machine. All
Yeah,
night.
I saw.
So
even though it was free play.
Yeah, so I think next time when I start getting into better shape, I actually take advantage of that.
Yeah.
I used to be.
I used to be too.
Back in our day.
I used to be really, really good at DDR.
Oh yeah, we were always going after the 9-footers. 10-footers.
I beat a 12-footer.
Oh, you did? Yeah, but that's
It's Vertex. Vertex is the easiest 12-footer, but it was ×1 no bar.
People within the bar, what's his name? Christopher Life, the current DDR guy.
Yeah.
I was like, how you doing hugging the bar, dude? You're that good, you learn how to do 20-footers without the bar.
They say no. If it's the bar's there, that's what it's for.
They have the DDR no bar championships, aka the real championship.
Where is there?
I don't know. It's not just there for people like you. It's also there for freestylers.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, bar's great for freestyling.
But I mean, why the bar is built there?
Of course it is. I mean, I mostly say that in jest.
I'm fine with it for safety.
Yeah, and if people want to play the game with the bar, that's fine. You're playing the game. I don't have a problem with that.
The bar is not there. So, let's have a bar there. On it and easily move their feet. No. Some backward. After anyway.
Yeah, but I was always an elitist about it, so I never used the bar. I mean, when I would finish and I was dead tired, then I would use the bar. Because I'd be leaning over and huffing.
Yeah,
wheezing.
I think I was one of those elitist jerks too, where people are yeah, man, I just beat this song. And it's no, you didn't.
No,
used the
exactly.
Yeah. You cheated. It's come on, dude. I'm just
bar
using the
huggers.
Bar. It's yeah. It's look at that juggling right there.
God.
How about you do like instead of Final Destination, you do No Destination where there's no platform. It's just a one ledge, and you have to fight around the one ledge, and that's it. Basically, a single bar in space. That's all it is. And you can stand on it. It's completely.
Oh, they're actually.
Gay free. You know, actually, it turns out that Midi's a pretty good pop-in player too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's probably as good as I should be at that game.
Let me I never asked for this. I never asked for Wow.
Yep, I clipped it.
Oh,
I know I have like big gracious.
Yeah, no, and what's great about clips is you can tweet them easy. So like, you know, if you're tweeting something afterwards, like, dude, check this out, and you put a clip out there.
There's something you can do in the dashboard. You can kind of, you don't have to clip it right away, but you can do like a stream marker kind of.
Yeah, you can do stream markers. But if I'm doing it for my phone, it's actually
you
easy to
for
clip
your
from the
phone,
phone.
right, yeah. Ridley? Is that Mecha Ridley? That's Cyber Ridley. It's like Cyber Akuma.
Cyber Ridley.
What's that? That's good.
I feel like Ridley's not very good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I remember because we used to play with the crew, right? That's why you do DDR. If you play alone, you're not going to be as motivated. I feel like. So if you play like with two other people, not only do you get breaks in between, so you can catch your breath, but also you really feel motivated. Like you got to beat this level before they beat this level.
I think it's actually a nice kind of like a rest play rhythm when you have like like you go every second or third game.
Yeah, yeah. It really like you can go for like 5 hours doing it that way.
Oh yeah, but I can remember like I'm like keeling over, kind of catch my breath, and I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. It's like that. It's that motivation.
Yeah. So me and my group, it was like we eventually had a race of who could beat Vertex first.
Okay.
Even like get a chance to fucking do a jump.
That's groove, baby.
And I beat Vertex first of my group, but also I did it alone when nobody was there, so I had to take a screenshot on the machine.
Did you have a usual spot outside of FFA? Or usual spots, I should say.
Oh.
It was like outside of FFA. Like actually, honestly though, I didn't really play much DDR at FFA, all things considered. I was always like I was with like the DDR freak in all the locations.
Well, once I was a manager at FFA and I hacked the in the group machine. Once I hacked the in group machine, that was my spot because I had everything on there.
Yeah, I think my main DDR spot was the.
Yeah, I used to play a lot there. I used to just go like every now and then kind of thing. I'd go and play there, and people would be like watch me play. And it's like shit.
Also, where my game would.
Yeah.
I
played a lot. when I was in Arizona. Set up stuff there.
Ganondorf.
In a character switch. I mean, and it's a thematic matchup too. Probably the only one to rival with, like Sonic's Italy.
On this one?
Mine, but
I brought one, yeah.
I like my bag.
I got it. Yeah, he brings like a whole bag of them.
Hey!
Yeah, that one's mine. You can use that one if you want. It's a good one.
that was a pretty well spaced. No way out of it.
Don't forget, you get laser sword when you have 0 health. Go find a Maxim tomato.
Okay. Come back.
No, I'm good.
Yes, Hyrule.
Yeah.
No. That young Link. Oh, I got it right. Progress.
It is Twilight Princess Ganon.
No,
it's Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Was Ganondorf in I would I didn't play it either.
He was in Breath of the Wild, but it's a different thing.
Like always. I like how they're kind of like expanding all his different like forms, I guess. Like in Breath of the Wild, that's pretty cool. I like the okay. Yeah, he's not a person.
Breath of the Wild is a really good game.
Yeah, I feel like with that engine, the next game is gonna be like crazy good.
Yeah,
It's just like it's gonna be instant, like, you know, game of the decade. At least for like the beginning of like might be. Or like next. Yeah, it felt kind of like each shrine kind of just felt the same almost, but it was still like, I think it was probably just mostly in the design. But other than that, it did feel like you were kind of just like exploration, and the dungeons felt small, and that's basically it. Oh, and the story was short, but like just getting lost in the map was like.
Yeah, there were a few cool like unique areas, like, you know, you get to the Dark Forest.
Oh, that part was cool. They did it really well in this game.
But yeah, no, I think Breath of the Wild was a masterpiece. For a long time, like I played a bunch of Zelda games, but I'd always felt that the best one was still just the NES one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Play those. I've played Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Like I played Link to the Past, I played Ocarina of Time, I played Majora's Mask, I played Wind Waker, played a bunch of the Game Boy ones, and still I just felt like the NES one was the best one. Because in the NES one, you aren't really told what to do, you just go out and just do it.
Oh,
you know, you just go figure it out.
That's
right?
cool, actually.
But like, starting with Link to the Past, which was, you know, essentially the third one, you're just told what to do the whole time. Like, you can look on your map and it even tells you the order of dungeons you should do on. To like, but like in the original Legend of Zelda, you just do them in any whatever order you want, you know? And you can do that too in Link to the Past. It tells you where the dungeons are. It's like, you don't even go.
Yeah, and that's, like, I like that about this game. I mean, Breath of the Wild?
Yeah. Like, Breath of the Wild, it's just like, you tell yourself where to go.
Your heart tells you where to go. The wind.
You go up on, like, you want to look for the highest point. You
Yeah,
can go on
yeah,
there and then
anytime.
look around and then put markers like, I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there.
Oop, now I gotta go there.
You're not being told where to go. Like, there's very, very few, like, quests direct to you. And even then, like, you could turn a lot of that off.
Yeah.
Which I totally did.
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah. That one's mine, yeah. You guys can keep using it.
all the
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, like, none of those Zelda games were bad in the slightest. Like, Ocarina of Time was magical the first time you're playing that game. For N64.
That's a good way, like, prepare for this.
Yeah.
I was literally like,
An adapter. When you think about it, aren't we all controllers? Yeah. Okay.
Bro.
Yeah, I think I started DDR back in third mix when that came out. I was like really, really small stuff. Like I was playing third mix and I think I got to like level 4. You know, so like very, very low. I didn't get to like level 9s until extreme. But I mean, DDR Extreme was the mix to play. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I had a hard pad at home. The best way to practice for me at home was I got like Step Mania, and I'd put it on just autoplay, and I would just do the notes in front of the computer. I mean, you can tell if you're missing a note or not. Yeah. Yeah, when I was working at the arcade, I had 4 main games that I was like hardcore into. One of them was DDR. We had Street Fighter there. I was never really too into Street Fighter myself. The main fighting game I played was Guilty Gear back then. So it was DDR, Guilty Gear, and Initial D version 3. The Initial D arcade game is so awesome. It's so awesome. You get like these cards, and you save your data in your car on there, and you fight each other with your cards, and you like level them up and everything. It's so good. No, it was a racing game. It's just one-on-one versus each other racing game. It was so cool. It was one, like the game was amazing.
Yeah, they stopped it.
Oh yeah.
Look at the cards for win. I always preferred them.
Uh-huh.
But you know, cards are just cards. Yeah, but the magnetic cards, you know, those are all getting kind of phased out anyway.
Yeah.
And they had those for F-Zero X2.
So like here's my card from Initial D5. It's supposed to look like a driver's license. Save your cars on there and everything.
Yeah, it's basically the memory card for the arcade versions.
Not anymore for number 8, but yeah, it's like a memory card for arcade. And like as you keep playing, you can get like items to like upgrade your, like you could get hats for the character on there. It'll change it. Get different like haircuts and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Because this is just done through magnetic stuff, so you can just clear the picture and print a new one on.
So it's basically like that doodle head with the magnetic powder.
Yeah. That was awesome. I used to run tournaments for Initial D on the racing game. It was so sick. So what we would do is, what's that? It didn't have a clutch. It did have shifting. So you had gas, brake, and shifting. The shifter wasn't like 6 ones. It was just up or down, because some cars had like only 4 gears. Some cars had 6 gears. So because of that, it was just up and down. But it was opposite side, because in
left-hand shift
in Japan you're driving on the right side, so shifter's on the left. Yeah. And there's an option in there where you can see your map, or you can turn the map up and replace it with a cup of water.
You can see like your
just like the anime, because in the anime, you know, you have the cup of water you're wanting to swirl around. You don't want it to jostle over. You haven't watched the anime? Okay. And also, if you're driving at night, if you hold the start button while you're driving, you turn your headlights off. Yeah. If you're behind somebody, you can turn your headlights off. They can't tell where you are. Yeah. But it's hard for you to see. You have to use your opponent's like headlights from the front. The Terreno? Oh yeah, they had a ton of Terreno stuff on there. I was a jerkwad Evo player. Like
Skyline, please.
The Evo Evolution Mitsubishi. Yeah.
I'm a Skyline nerd. Sorry.
I played an Evo 4, but they had up to the Evo 7 on there.
My car and wagon's.
Yeah, the Skyline sucked in What's that? Yeah, they had I think they had Supras. Mostly they wanted to make sure they had all the cars from the anime. Yeah, just all the different like techniques you could do in the arcade game was awesome. Like all these tiny little drifting techniques that you learn when you're playing.
I don't see you again. Good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Later, man.
More Smash Brothers. Why do people like this game anyway? Yeah, stupid game.
Yeah, man. Just initial D3 tournaments were awesome at the arcade. It was an event whenever we had those. And my fourth game, because that was 3 games.
Double Snake.
The fourth game.
Well, that I was just the most hardcore into, because like I was just crazy into DDR, into Guilty Gear, and Initial D. But there was one more game that I was really into. I ran tournaments for it too, called Twinkle Star Sprites. Twinkle Star Sprites is fucking awesome.
That like, right? I have to do.
No. No, it's so you know what like shoot 'em up games are, right? Like Galaga, but like the newer stuff. It's that, but it's a versus game, so it's like a puzzle game. But it's a split screen, you versus somebody else, and you're both shooting stuff and you're sending it back and forth to each other, like absolutely hectic, trying to dodge these things and shoot each other with all this stuff. And it's all with just cutesy little girls, but it's just like absolute mayhem. Yeah.
And his 5th game was Bishibashi-chan.
I did play Bishibashi. I had a lot of fun with that.
Like Bishibashi was my like I need to like calm down, but I also need to focus a little bit. But I took that game fucking seriously towards the end. You know, like arcade art, like this is random card. So if I wanted to play Tekken, I could always use the same card, but I don't.
Yeah.
And then little Konami stuff. They have a new all the arcade art, like the Segas and the Namcos and the Konamis. Now in Japan, they unified their IC cards.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
now there's a unified standard, one card for everything. Which would be nice because I'd like to dabble in Groove Coaster a little bit more, but I don't want to get another freaking card for it. But over at Castle Park, Sherman Oaks, they have like wine for only $1. So I was like, holy shit, I actually need to go over there more often. So I've got my Dave & Buster's Power card. I got my Castle Park Family Fun card. We did a pretty good ticket haul. I actually got like the giant Space Invaders Extreme. I got like a huge ticket haul, and I was playing with a friend. Got over like 1,000 tickets playing that game. Holy shit! like a really good run. I just wish it lasted longer. It's the only gripe I have. Hate snakes. Oh, sneaky. Double sneaky.
One place I saw dropping.
Oh dear.
Wow. Getting the Slayer. Yeah. Go outside.
You ever seen Tearzu?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. I think they call the game Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subreddit. Everybody was basically complaining about.
Yeah. Like, this was an interesting balance patch design that they did with Outside. You know, when they upgraded their balance patch, did they really need to nerf dinosaurs so hard? Well, they nerfed sloths. Right now, humans are the most OP build in the game.
Wasted by your own guitar.
So you're just trying to play.
Rocket right here.
I wouldn't have thought it was. That seems like.
Yeah. Nice. Doot. Are they allowed to use that song? Isn't that the one that's been copped out? Like they got, they plagiarized. In Metal Gear Solid 1, they plagiarized a song, and so they're not allowed to use it. And it's like the main theme for Metal Gear Solid.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I think Konami's legal department expressly disagrees with that.
I think it was I think it was that song.
Does not represent Konami,
Let me look that up.
I think that one was it. Like that's why you don't hear it anymore. You hear like Metal Gear Solid 2 theme.
Industrial tech.
I remember seeing the like the demo for Metal Gear Solid 1 back when like the game wasn't even out yet. That was like the most epic thing. It's like this is like a movie, man. Before anything like that existed.
The baggage is square. This makes it.
I realize that. You know what's really good in Metal Gear Solid that makes for GameCube? It's really expensive to buy it again. Because I had it at one point. It was like I played it a lot. I was like, wow, this is a really good. It's a really good port of a really good game.
I like the first one more.
Oh, Twin Snakes is the first one. They just redid it.
Yeah, I don't like the remake as much.
Oh, what do you think? I think the remake's great. They added some stuff that was kind of unnecessary, but it was still really good.
Like, there were some things you could do with the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine.
Right, like the hang from the rails and headlock and stuff.
Yeah,
but you never really, because I actually reviewed the game and I was like, you don't need to do any of these things. If the game wasn't designed around them.
And you could like shoot cameras and I mean, they were good in Metal Gear Solid 2. It helped it out, but it feels like it. Have a.
Oh yeah, you got Sons of Liberty.
Got this thing here.
Oh, I see.
And so you
Essential collection.
Oh, there's one thing that's missing from your Solid game. I want to make sure you have in the box.
The game disc.
Well, that too.
Gotta wait for Death Stranding now. No, but seriously, like, every time there's a trailer for that, I'm like what the fuck is this game and why do I want to buy it so bad? Like, I want actually really.
Are we gonna see any gameplay trailers at all?
It's apparently like the like UPS man simulator in the future. Blood and gore, partial nudity.
So you can see on the back of the box, it doesn't have any sort of demo like that.
Because it's part of a set.
Yeah. So what's one thing that would be missing from the first game?
First game?
Yeah.
Oh,
So there's a thing in the first game, the very first game, where it's like you need to find Meryl's codec, and the general, he says it's on the back of the CD case.
Oh, that's right.
Remember? So like I'm looking for like the CD case.
Right there.
It's right there. So I'm like looking on the back of like there's an item, like a CD. I'm like, how do I flip these around? How do I do that? And it's on the back of the actual game CD case.
Why did they not, like, Sons of Liberty was Metal Gear Solid 2, right? Because I see you have Metal Gear Solid 2 up there too, right?
Yeah.
But they just call it Metal Gear Solid 2. They don't call it Sons.
Don't call it Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
No, they don't.
Metal Gear Solid 3, I love that game. That one's probably my favorite one.
He gets to go like, I don't know, I can tell lost
The ass going up the ladder.
I don't remember what I don't know. I did like 4.
I like it, but I just felt like the.
Yeah, I like 3 the most. What I really liked in 4 was the last area. When you go back to Shadow Moses Island. It was just really freaking hard. There's like all these robots with lasers all over the place. Jesus Christ, how am I supposed to get through all this stuff? And it was back at like Shadow Moses. Yeah. I didn't play Metal Gear Solid 5. But one of my favorite video game experiences of all time was in Metal Gear Solid 3, and that was the boss fight with The End.
And is that the dead guy?
That's the sniper guy.
Is that when you're running back and forth?
Yeah, there's like 3 different zones, and he's hiding in one, trying to find you and shoot you, and you're looking around trying to fight him. He's camouflaged, and you're working with your camouflage. You could get randomly shot at, but he's also got a good AI where he like sets traps and waits for you. And he doesn't just shoot you when he sees you. He waits until you get in a more open area. So when you start running away, you're still getting shot at, kind of thing. It was so well done.
Whoops.
and you're trying to find him too, and he's got really good camouflage, so it's like hard to find in these areas. And one of the best. Yeah, exactly. One of the best things that I saw him do was like if you're looking, because you're trying to find him, it's hard to look for him in your normal thing. You have to go in like first person view mode and kind of look around, or you might get like binoculars and keep looking around. And one thing he would do is kind of wait for you to do that. And so while you're looking around in binoculars, he'd run from his location. If he could see you in binoculars, he'd run from his location and try to sneak up behind you.
Yeah, no, you don't.
And then shoot you in the back of the head and instant kill you. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
About when you got him.
Yeah, it depends. If he could see you, yeah. So like you would hear. You could kill him like halfway through the game. You'd get like an alert. You get like an alert and people would try and find you, but you could just kill him like at a cutscene. Yeah. Yeah, you could do that, but it's the best boss fight of all time of any.
I like the one.
The guy, the death guy.
Fear or something?
Fear, I think. Well, I mean, I guess I like all those kind of like turn your experience on its ear type of boss fights. Like Psycho Mantis is like breaks the fourth wall.
Well,
That's a pinball game.
there's an
No
attachment there
way.
called the flip grip.
Yeah. The flip grip.
Hey, that should be our thing. Show it to the viewer, to the viewer out there.
Yeah.
Like
You could play this like that.
Yeah.
The flip grip.
like a 1950s retro nostalgia, like commercials for it.
But yeah, I remember spending. I must have spent like 12 hours trying to kill that boss. Because each attempt would be like 2 hours long, and then you'd die. Well, he wouldn't kill you actually. He only used tranquilizer darts. And so if he knocked you unconscious, where he would put you was like all the way on the other side of the freaking map, and you have to go up the ladder and everything. It'd take forever to get back.
So he basically just kind of like
It was even worse than death, essentially. You would just reset your game because it's like there's no way I'm walking back this way. This is stupid.
a war of attrition, but he's like literally just like.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. I forgot about it. Like, I haven't played those games in a while, so I guess I only really remember the fear. The cutscenes. I remember the love interest. That was dope. The first. A lot of cleavage.
Yep. Eve definitely had cleavage.
Oh, the era, you know.
Well, part of it was also it was like 1970s or something like that.
That song.
I'll take
season,
cleavage.
What's that? That season song.
Age of Aquarius.
That one. You know what?
But yeah, so I remember when I finally beat the end, I was super careful not to be in first person view mode for often. Like just being careful, looking through everything, going as slow as possible, like doing all this stuff just to beat him. And so eventually, after 2 hours, you start like losing some of your concentration, right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing like this directional microphone, trying to find him.
No way.
And so I'm like, trying to listen for breathing or something.
Yeah, or footsteps.
And so I'm doing this, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm gonna find him. He's almost dead. I can get him pretty soon. And then I'm just thinking, oh my god, I've been in first person view mode for way too long.
Oh, yeah.
So I get out of first person view mode, and he's right behind me.
Oh man.
If I'd waited like half a second more, he would have killed me. He's right behind me. So I'm like, oh shit, and I switched to my shotgun,
and just starts shooting him while chasing after him while he's running away.
Wow, that's dope.
Afterwards, I'm like, oh my god, I almost died.
That's
I
a
spent
dope
2
way for it to
hours.
end.
I still didn't kill him. I had to continue, but it's like
let's just say it ended there.
it was so close that I almost died, and it's like, oh my god, I spent 2 hours and I would all wasted.
Fire. 200. Like what were the names of the other dudes?
Zero was the guy who was like helping you out, like the British guy.
Did he turn on you?
He doesn't turn on you.
There's always someone who betrays you in like every game.
Yeah, Eve betrays you.
I would
Like you think that maybe she's working for the Russians or something like that.
She's actually working.
She's working for China.
Oh no! I lived!
Hey, this match is still very alive. Very much alive.
Oh no!
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I thought I was just gonna... Alright.
Yeah, so I'd recommend if you guys were interested in Super Mario World ROM hacks, Grand Pooh Bear World 2 just came out. That game is really, really good. Like, this guy should be getting paid for making like new games good. Like you've seen some of those like Sonic the Hedgehog hacks, like
and
Sonic
they
Mania.
kind of like
kinda
stick a
thing.
credit
It's
card
like
in
that
there, it
good.
becomes like a vertical stand.
And if you're interested in a fun watch Grand Pooh Bear's like playthrough of it. It's a blind playthrough, no hints allowed kind of thing. Seeing how long it takes for him to get through all of it and how many deaths. He has a death counter. Yeah, it's definitely a Kaizo ROM hack. Yeah. And it's kind of tradition when you're making those ROM hacks to name it after one of the players. So like there's Penga World, which is like Penga's one of the top players, and there's Super Dram World, which is Dram was one of the top players. So this guy already made Grand Pooh Bear World 1, Grand Pooh World 1.
It's really awesome how Mario makes. Like,
Yeah.
Back then, I was with like level create back then. Like,
Yeah, Lunar Magic.
Yeah.
It's fun watching some of those. Like there's like troll level competitions that people make against each other kind of thing. Yeah, it was a lot of fun watching Grand Pooh Bear go through the whole thing, and so he's got like a good clip of like all like how he goes through all of it and just him losing and what he loses to and that kind of thing. It was a lot of fun. I recommend watching that. I just finished. What's great is like you see screenshots of the game, and one of the screenshots shows that like there's 23 exits in the game. Essentially, the guy got to 23. Do you know that you can get to 23 exits? So like when you beat the game and he's got like all these secrets, he's still at 22. It's like, how did he get to 23? Like, what am I gonna do? How do I find this? That was a big part of it was like him looking around trying to find all the secrets. Yeah.
I always like seeing like, such a big deal when I got to like 95 and 64 world.
Yep. If you like secrets in games, I don't want to spoil a single thing for this because the secret was really cool. Check it out. It's a lot of fun watching him play through the whole thing. 'Cause he had a blast. It was one of his favorite ROM hacks ever. He speedruns ROM hacks. Yeah.
That wasn't that.
You get a lot more control with Lunar Magic. You can tell a lot of the stuff he did is Lunar Magic stuff.
Yeah, and Mario Maker wasn't exactly 100% accurate.
Yeah,
either.
it's not accurate to Mario World. It's all the physics of New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. How you doing in your pick crossing?
Good.
Done with all the regular pick cross levels.
Finish all the pick cross levels of S1.
Oh yeah, I beat everything, but I didn't do like everything with no assists because I didn't realize like maybe I should do no assists. So this time around, I'm doing no assists on everything.
Yeah, I've never even tried assist. Is that 15 by 20?
Yep.
Those are a lot of fun. I loved 15 by 20.
Like the first couple of 15 by 20s are pretty straightforward, but like the last couple of 15 20s are just like play this anyway.
Yeah. They only had one page of 15 by 20.
Well, this is still only one page on the last one. But
I finished the last level.
But there are more 15 by 20s in Click Cross on the game. So we get a lot of puzzles here.
Yeah, I finished level 150. Others in.
Yeah, I think I'm done. See the last one?
I'd play P-Cross too, but you know, they're using my Switch. I should get a second Switch.
You should.
I probably will once Guilty Gear Plus R comes out on there. If we
of course.
If we're here we go. If we end up running tournaments on Switch, which please I hope we don't run tournaments on Switch.
I'll tell you what though, if you do run tournaments on Switch and it turns out it's never coming to PS4, I might just get it for my Switch too. Just we have another one.
You do, I might get it.
I don't know, like a price drop might be coming before you know it. It's almost long enough. And they're gonna re-release Switch hardware, which is gonna have more onboard memory. Like a lot of the people I know that are still kind of in Nintendo stuff, they're saying, oh, they're gonna like give like a portable only Switch, or they're gonna have like a smaller Switch. And I'm like, no, there's too much stuff out there that relies on this exact form factor.
Yep.
And it's not just the dock; it's like Labo, and it's like you have the IR
exactly.
camera.
It has to be exactly how it is.
And they're talking about VR patents. How are you gonna make that work with two different form factors?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you can add extra features, but it has to be the same pattern.
Yeah, they might revise the hardware for the controllers to not like do that.
Yeah.
But you know, it's there's not going to be much difference. It's all going to be intercompatible. You know, it's just going to be like more storage. Ultimately.
And they could add other stuff too to make it like run better HD in like when docked or out of docked or that kind of stuff, you know. There's some issues with dropping.
Right, but then you be careful you don't have two different hardware standards like PS4 and PS4 Pro. So that's
done that stuff before with no DS, the 3DS, and the new 3DS.
They're all different systems though. That's the thing.
I tell you I'm going to run, at EVO I'm going to run Plus R for sure.
Right.
But I'm also going to be doing the Missing Link.
Oh, really?
I'm going to run a turn for the Missing Link at EVO.
Well, last year you said that like 2 was enough for you to do, but I guess you might as well do Missing Link.
Missing Link's going to be fast.
Alright. It'll just be like a really small side.
Exactly.
Like Garro's one.
But there is talk about how, like, if you look at like the way the like, I don't know if you've checked out the application for signing up for stuff.
No.
It looks like the game that gets approved, the people who are running it might get free.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, it would make sense, but they haven't done that before with anything side tournament.
Well, right, but they also haven't officially sanctioned side tournaments.
Exactly. So it might end up being where like I might be willing to do more for that. You know, if they're trying to compensate me, like I get event passes to be there early and on time and help them like actually set up stuff. I might be more willing to do stuff. Maybe I'd be willing to, for example, help run Guilty Gear Rev 2. Right?
Have you run Rev 2 much at all, or
no?
You'd say, hey,
I can at least like volunteer to help out.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna need more than one person to run that.
Oh, that was so close, man.
Damn.
And the other.
So any of you guys going to Evo? Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely going. I'm running stuff over there, so. Well, cause like, so, I mean, you probably heard me talk over and over and over about Guilty Gear X Core Plus R. Not only is it my main game, but I'm like the main event organizer for that. So like, I help run tournaments at all the majors. The new term is CO now. You got your TO, which is the tournament organizer. You got your EO, which is the event organizer. So like the person who's running Frosty Faustings, for example, is Elvish.
CVS2 EO.
Yeah. Easy option.
CVS2 event organizer.
And then the CO is the community org. So for example, missing person is the CO for Taylor Muna. That's kind of like.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of thinking the wonder because like Boss has like been running all the tournaments in the United States.
Yeah.
For CVS2. Like he's running the one he ran Evo last year, or he still did the Sinus for Evo last year.
Like by default, I would think Silent Scope would be the CO for. You got more than one.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sort of, I don't know, like we're gonna have to like get our heads together because like as we're not super organized on that front so much. Like Silent Scope's kind of like pulling everybody together.
Yeah.
But not really. I mean, he's doing like I guess like 70% of the work, I'd say.
Yeah.
As far as streaming, and he's starting to like to do internet and everything. Can you hit them from behind with that, and does it absorb or not?
I don't think you can hit behind because I think Ness it goes all around him, and Lucas is directional.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So like Ness you can hit, he'll absorb it from behind. But Lucas does it from in front of him. Same with like Lucas's.
Absorb that, bitch.
Whoa. Like if I'm thinking of like somebody who's going to be getting together the Super Turbo community, I think of El Trouble.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like he's the CEO for Super Turbo. That's the terminology.
So like that in fact might even be something I consider doing once to get like the website back up and running and all that stuff.
For CVS2?
Yeah, but I mean I'm gonna need another couple of months of it. Probably not even next year. Because I'm really kind of focusing everything towards 2021. But this year I'm just kind of like thinking about it. There, this year we'll start. Probably like after Evo, I'll be like, yeah, that was awesome. Whenever this start, then I'll really start getting into it. But maybe that'll happen like you know after Vegas. Justin Wong playing again. Maybe I can play Justin Wong and see what I'm a little salty because like Dime beat me. He got to play Dr. B at Evo. So I used to play Dr. B a couple times online. So, yeah. Did you hear about all what was going on with Dr. B?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Oh dear. Wrap things up here now. Oh, one more. Okay, I can tell what's going on.
What's going on with Dr. B?
So we're talking about CVS2 now. So ever since like he got second at Evo,
And I usually love this
in CVS2 in the side tournament, he's been kind of chirping that, oh, like the best, best CVS2 player in North America.
Yeah.
And then, so he goes to Evo Japan, and like he got out of his pool after losing his first game. And actually, that was like super fucking hype matches. His matches.
Yeah. If any American gets out of pools, it's crazy.
Right. And like, so he got out of his pools, but Ricky Ortiz did not. She was over there too. And there's like no question, like back in the day, back when Ricky spelled her name with a Y, she was the best CVS2 player.
Yeah.
Period. But after, like, she didn't get out of her pool, but Dr. B did. And Dr. B, in like his first finals game, like round of 16, whole single limb over there. Like he had the game won. He was up 80%. It was Sagat, like his S Sagat versus K Sagat. But he was starting to like taunt, and not so like it was like he's definitely taunting to rise up the other guy, but it was also part of the strategy.
Yeah,
because
that's
Sagat's got a quick taunt, and you dodge after they attack it. But the problem was that he was taunting quite a lot and giving them quite a lot of meter for K.
Yeah.
So as you would expect to happen, after like he raged, he comes back, takes off half his life, gets a couple of cross-up mix-ups in, and stuns them, and that's it. He's out. That kind of likely, but still, he was the best placed American, although he wasn't the best placed S group player at Evo Japan. So so kind of two different things happened after that. So B continues to chirp on, I got out of, I'm the only American who got that far, blah, 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 blah. So the first thing he does is, like, he deliberately kind of, like, misgenders Ricky. He says, oh, yeah, like, I beat she at Evo. Like, everybody was pissed off at that.
Yeah.
So he kind of corrects that and sort of apologizes about it. But separately, so then here Justin Wong kind of comes in to defend Ricky. Like, hey, like, she is the best CVS2 player. He just is. But then B was like, well, I beat them at,
Yeah.
So they didn't play head to head, but he plays Tigers and her does, so by that. And truthfully, if you want to be technically true about it, he is the best active CVS2 player, like regularly active tournament player. So,
to me, that means a lot more.
Right. So I mean, Dr. B has a point. Dr. B has a point, but so what basically happened was that Justin Wong was kind of like saying, "What are you talking about?" And all of a sudden, B sorts of trash talking Justin Wong, saying something along the lines of, "Well, you're not playing CVS2, so who are you to say anything? You're off making money playing Street Fighter 5 or whatever you're doing, that kind of stuff." So there's like back and forth between them. And then B starts saying, "Hey, we'll do like some, like, if you're really that good, we'll play some money matches. $5,000 money matches, $7,000 money matches, $10,000 money matches." He's like, bluffing, not bluffing kind of thing. Yeah. So they go back and forth kind of in the background, and eventually B kind of posts on Twitter like, "Okay, look, we scored this away. We're not gonna make it personal. We're just gonna talk about the game. So we're gonna." They settled on some sort of. I don't think it's going to be like a big old money match, but there's definitely going to be some sort of match next time. There might even be at Vegas next time. Double check the details. But yeah, I mean, but B was like legitimately okay with putting up, tens of, like, thousands of dollars, like Third Strike back in the day.
Yeah.
And like eventually he came with this number like $7,022 or whatever number he justified or whatever, but So I'll have to like double check. I kind of forgot the end of the details because like he posted like this big old Facebook kind of notice, and he put like this haunted poster of himself up and everything.
I mean, honestly, that kind of stuff could end up like helping build the scene.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, that's sort of like the nice side effect about it. Is because people, like, it gets people talking about the game. Even if it's like, B is becoming like an actual villain with the shit he's talking about Ricky.
I wanted that to be the grind.
Ultimately, if it draws attention to the game again, that's ultimately good for everybody.
Yeah.
And even like, on the Evo stream, when they were starting to talk about community championship side tournaments, and like, the guy talks to Wizard like, "Oh, and now you're talking about like CVS2 and whatever games he was talking about." Like he deliberately said like. It's clear they had CVS2 on their mind when they were saying stuff like that, so it's like, okay. So I've got my plans, and you know the Discord's doing pretty well. We're doing better every week, every month. So
Yeah.
we're getting new people, and once go get some tournaments going again, we can kind of hopefully start growing those, get those consistent. Whoops. Yeah, so I like where we're going here. We got some work to do yet, but I mean, I've got some work to do personally. Yeah, I think really the last, like, a very important step for us, and this is sort of like it's a wish list slash ultimate goal, is to get some proper version of CVS2 with really good net play or good net play. Because like if we can find a way to play like the PS2 or Dreamcast version of CVS2 online as well as we could with Dolphin,
Yeah.
then it will get real. So anyway, like somebody posted, oh, like there's a new version of PCX2 that you can play on NetPlay, and we tried it. I was like, nah, this is the same as like a one-to-one. It's like the version of Parsec, the screen sharing one. Like, oh, you can only share a single screen, and we tried it. I was like, no.
Alright.
So then we're talking about, oh, is there any way we can like hack the GameCube ISO? You know?
Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Every Tuesday we're doing Smash. So you guys are always welcome to
I'll
come
be
by.
here next time.
Cool. Yeah.
Alright, so roast and
Yeah. Thanks for coming by. You can
I-
exit out this way since
Oh, okay.
nobody's.
No, we're just switching the stream over to Tetris 99.
Tetris.
Alright. As a
Yeah, next
Yeah,
week.
see you Tuesday.